brain cells on the line. Fucking brain car broke, making 70,000. So yeah, there's some shit that's just not going. Especially put a lot on the line for it. Some people feel like they deserve more. At one point, I felt like I deserved more, and I had to fight for that. As much as UFC, give your opportunity, by the way, for that. It's like monopoly, pick and choose. Like, all right, can we take certain people that they don't want to take? You know, they either slowly dismiss them or whatever. It's a business. And same thing in this one. It's a business. Yeah, Jake might say all that shit, but it's just to kind of wear a stir that's paying him. Is he really doing it because he really cares, or is he going to be powerful? You know, but it's business. And that's why I know a lot of these guys are talking about money first. Not really talking about money. Everyone's been listening. It's business.
Uriah, Le'Veon, thank you both for your time.
Rory, thank you. And thank you to Uriah and Le'Veon for this time. We've got time for a couple more. Let's go to Kirk Jackson. Kirk, unmute yourself with the Scope Network.
Thank you, Chris. I have a few quick questions for Le'Veon. In regards to your end game to boxing, is it a goal for yours to compete at a world championship level? And if so, what would be a greater accomplishment for you? A Super Bowl championship or a world title in boxing?
Yeah, that is obviously the route I want to go. You know, I want to be the best at what I do. When I started playing football at a young age, you know, eventually at some point I said I wanted to be the best running back in the world. And, you know, to each his own, or everybody's opinion, I may have accomplished that, may not have, but I felt like I got to the point where I was the first team all pro, and I accomplished, like, okay, this is the highest level of, you know, team that you can make in the NFL. I think for boxing, I want to do that same thing. You know, I want to be the best that I possibly can be and reach the highest level I possibly can. You know, and continue. Obviously, I know it's gonna take a lot of hard work and dedication. And, you know, I plan on doing that. You know, I never won a Super Bowl. I made it to 2 of them. I've never won one. So I don't really know the feeling of winning a Super Bowl. I know the feeling of winning big games and playoff games, but never won a Super Bowl. So I've never won obviously a belt. So I think if I was to win a world title or something like that, obviously that feeling will kill any other feeling I ever had.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Kirk. Let's go to Nolan King with USA Today, MMA Junkie. Nolan?
Thanks, Chris. My question's for Uriah. Earlier, you said that you took this opportunity because you felt like that this was something that, you know, energized you, that you thought would be fun. I mean, what makes this a more energizing choice for you than sticking around in MMA? Was there something specific about this that you enjoyed more rather than taking another UFC fight?
I don't think I used the word energized. Instead, other opportunities to gain and self-build.
Gotcha. And then for Le'Veon, you know, you indicated that you have your eyes set on title gold or you know, going down the line and taking big boxing fights. On your way up, is there anybody from your NFL career that you would want to fight, maybe from any sort of rivalry or anything, or are you not looking at any other football players in this point?
I'm not trying to fight any more NFL players.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Nolan, thank you. Let's just take 2 more. Let's try Dylan Rush from State Club. Dylan?
Thanks, Chris. Le'Veon, you mentioned that you've wanted to become a professional boxer for 2 to 3 years now. Was there a moment or something that happened in your life that prompted you to pursue a career in boxing?
That's a good question. I don't think it was a moment. I think in 2016-ish, 2017-ish, I started using boxing as like an extra workout for football. So over that time, I guess, you know, from doing it from once a week to twice a week, and then eventually, like years down the line, start sparring and just get more invested into it. I think I just kind of started falling in love with it. And then as time went on, I started realizing I was good at it. You know, so I feel like, you know, there was not like a moment, I guess, where I made the decision. I think it was just kind of over a course kind of happened. I don't think it was like one specific moment made me want to do it.
makes sense. And I gotta ask you, Le'Veon, Antonio Brown recently uploaded a clip of him boxing on Instagram and has actually entertained the idea of fighting Jake Paul himself. Do you still have a relationship with AB, and would you consider training with him one day down the line after playing football together in Pittsburgh for so many years?
Yeah, me and AB be in touch all the time. I still talk to AB. He almost walked me out to the last fight. But what was the second question? Oh, about Jake Paul, him fight. Oh, would I train? Help him train? Yeah. I work out with AB. Yeah, I work out with AB for sure. Oh yeah.
And then last one for Uriah. You've gotten a lot of work in at a lot of different gyms this year. Are you still training at Fortis with Stephen Ocho Peterson and Jeff Neal, or have you moved your camp elsewhere for this fight?
No, I'm still out here in Dallas, Texas. Where it's invited a couple of coaches to come out and stuff like that. Yeah.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
All right, so many great questions in queue. Let's just give a try to two more here. Charlie Quinn. Charlie, you represent a couple different outlets, including SNY in New York. Please go ahead.
Question for Le'Veon. Le'Veon, what would you say is the biggest difference between your fight camps and preparing for a game?
Fight camps and preparing for a game. The biggest difference, I think, obviously for fight camps, it's not like meetings and things. So, I feel like in football, you're on the field 2 hours of the day. You probably get 2 hours. I see for me, boxing and fighting, like I'm working out more than 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I'm more in the field more than 2 hours. I guess it's more. I guess football is more team driven, so you gotta have everybody else on the same page with you. And fighting, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Fighting is all about how far you want to go and how far you want to take it. So I think that's the biggest difference.
Thank you.
Okay, Charlie, thank you. Let's go last one, Ben Davis, MMA Island. Ben, go ahead.
Good afternoon, everybody. A couple quick ones for Uriah. You opened as a -600 favorite with Bell on the comeback at +350 as a dog. Do you think that this matchup is harder than the odds would suggest?
Only if you focus on the negative affirmations. I don't think we're focused. I don't really think.
Fair. Now, you shared the outcome spider on Halloween in 2020. What do you make of the main event? Do you have any predictions for it?
Man, I'm happy for him. He actually texted me when he found out our see you and stuff. But my goal was to train with him, but I never got the chance. And I've always wanted to do that. After this, but man, that's the only elusive guy I've ever seen for his age. He was up there. But he was just hold on. Anderson. It's just so unique. He's like, when you fight Cesar Chavez or something, I was just like, Cesar 46, So he's just so dynamic, so there. I feel like he's more of a boxer firsthand. And I watch him move, and I learn everything from this guy. Hero at the time, still is, of course. But I'm excited to see him work. A lot of people saying age is back. That British dude, he was saying, talking about how Anderson's old and stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't mean anything. And that was one of the best advice Anderson told me. Like, the moment you think you're old, you're old. It's a mindset. A lot of fighters, it's a completely different mindset. Like Le'Veon said, in this football training, so there's a team atmosphere. MMA, you're there by yourself. So you got to adjust. But I'm happy to see it.
Awesome. And one for Le'Veon. Do you see any weaknesses in Uriah? Obviously, his MMA career is quite well documented. Are there any chinks in the armor?
Don't tell him.
I never seen him box. So, you know what I'm saying? I seen him fight, you know what I'm saying? So, and me trying to say he has any weaknesses in fighting, I have no expertise. Like,
ask me if I see any weaknesses in his football career. Go ahead.
Are there weaknesses in his football career?
No.
There we go. Respect on both sides. Last one is for Ariel. If you have any prediction or thought on how this fight might go.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Uriah is dying for my prediction on this fight. No, actually, Ben, I appreciate you asking me, but I'm going to be a part of the broadcast, so I cannot make a prediction.
You can say how you feel, man. I'm glad.
Ben is one of the very best, and I expect nothing less from him. But you know, we gotta call it in the middle. I can't wait for this. I think it's going to be a really, really fun spectacle. And honestly, it's a card that has something for everyone, like I said. And so, Chris, if you don't mind, I can take it from here. You want me to take it?
Please, thank you. And apologies to anyone who didn't get their question in, but out of respect for the fighter's time, let's move on, Ariel. Thank you.
Saturday, October 29th, Uriah Hall, Le'Veon Bell, but that's just one of the great fights that you'll be getting on this Showtime pay-per-view, emanating from the Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona, just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. Tickets on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Pay-per-view on sale right now. Go to Showtime.com/PPV. Jake Paul, Anderson Silva, Le'Veon Bell, Uriah Hall, Dr. Mike, Ashton Silva, Chris Avila, and so many more. It all goes down October 29th. Nothing bigger happening in the world of sports this month than this event. Don't you dare miss it. We look forward to seeing you out there. Thank you, Uriah. Thank you, Le'Veon. Thank you, media. Appreciate your time.
International superstar Jake Paul takes on one of the most feared combat sports fighters of all time, Anderson Silva. In the most exciting fight spectacle of the year, Jake Paul, Anderson Silva, Saturday, October 29th, live on pay-per-view.